Today I'm making vegan shepherd's pie. I am Grammy and welcome to my kitchen. Now, Grammy is not a vegetarian or a vegan. However, there was a need. Someone had just had one of a little baby and they have a family and they are vegans and they needed a meal. So of course Grammy is going to get on the internet and find a recipe. And for me, after having my children, I want comfort food. I want something that is yummy, delicious, and easy to digest. And so one of my favorite things, of course, is shepherd's pie. And I think thought it would make a great vegan meal because I can pack it full of yummy vegetables that have that slow roasted flavor and top it with vegan mashed potatoes by taking any and all animal products out of the mashed potatoes and the filling. So what I did is I started by chopping up one medium-sized onion, and then I added to that a couple stalks of celery. And you watching, you know I'm chopping this very fine. They have small children, and I know some small children, even if they're children that are used to vegan food, might not enjoy large chunks of onion or celery in their food. So I always mince things small. And then a really good meat substitute is mushrooms. And so, of course, I'm going to want these mushrooms to replicate ground beef. And so I'm making the chunks of mushrooms as small as I can. And no, I don't chop this fast as what you're seeing in this video. It just is that I can speed this thing up 4 times its normal thing. And I think it looks kind of fun to watch me chopping so fast. So I'm just going to start my skillet, and I'm going to add some nice extra virgin olive oil. So this is oil from olives, not from anything that wouldn't be appropriate for vegans. And then I'm just going to saute those more dense vegetables so they have a soft texture in the filling. So while I'm doing this, I am having my handy dandy helper Amber step in to stir. I'm also getting my potatoes ready. So I'm using some Yukon Gold potatoes, and I've put them into boil, and you can see that on the stove. And I added a little vegetable broth to my water. I just like adding vegetable bouillon or chicken bouillon, if it's non-vegan, into my potato water. It just gives it a little more depth of flavor. And so for my mashed potatoes, I am using some vegetable margarine for my butter, and I'm using some oat milk that's not been sweetened for the creaminess for my mashed potato. And the mashed potatoes turned out fabulous, by the way. And so to my mushrooms and onions and celery, I added some grated carrot. And then I'm cooking those down a little bit to get them nice and soft. And then I found this meat substitute in the vegetable aisle that I'm going to add for some additional protein and texture. I believe it has a little bit of soy in it, but I'm not sure, to be honest. I verified that it was vegan, safe. And then for me, for shepherd's pie, I just like the taste of a can of tomato soup in there. Just gives me that warm, fuzzy hamburger pie, which that's what we called it back in the day, feel. So I added 1 can of that. And I continued to cook my filling till it got a little bit better sauteed down, I added in at the end, I added in a bag of peas and carrots, frozen peas and carrots. And I didn't let them cook very long because I want them to keep some of their beautiful bright green color and their flavor. So I just add them in at the end. And then I'm putting the filling into that metal pan, topping it in with the mashed potatoes, and baking it in the oven for 350 degrees. Let me back that up. For 30 minutes at 350 degrees. And then I pull it out of the oven. I have my favorite tester,
This is Shepherd's
Papa.
pie, vegan style. Yes, I said it right, vegan style. So here we go. Let me get some meat. Oh yeah, there isn't any meat. You never know because it tastes really good. I'm very surprised. Wow.
You're pleasantly surprised?
I am really pleasantly surprised. Very good. Don't forget to subscribe.